Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since my last update, and I just wanted to take a moment to connect with everyone. Life's had its fair share of ups and downs lately, and work's been getting in the way, and I've clearly not have a lot of posts or content lately, so I'm sorry about that for the 2 or 3 people that actually watch it. Alright, well, let's just get to it, catch up with what's been going on. Got a couple of exciting things coming up for me. Next week I have a short course that I'm attending by the Brisbane Writers Workshop. It's called the Seriously Short Fiction Workshop. There's a lot of words in there. But yeah, I'm excited to do this. I'm nervous as hell. We've got to take our own story, supply our own story for everyone to go through and get some critique on it. And I'm a bit nervous about that. If I was good, I wouldn't need to do the course. So, but you've got to get feedback. You've got to improve. It's the only way to grow, improve, get like proper critical feedback. And the workshop's led by 2 incredibly accomplished writers. Lauren Daniels, who is an editor and best-selling author and a judge in short story competitions, and Pamela Jeffs, a great author. Is actually her short stories have been nominated for Australis Awards and other awards. So I honestly can't wait to sit under the learning tree and just absorb all the information and hopefully bring my work to the next level. So yeah. I've been working on this short story. If anyone's actually read my Substack, you'd see that I'm more of a fantasy genre, done a little bit of horror, a little bit of sci-fi, but I guess that fantasy realm, genre fiction is what I'm... excuse me. God damn it. When you don't talk too much and you've got a mouthful of marbles and you mumble your words, you tend to cough and dribble when you actually try and talk. So yeah, that's the whole point of the channel, is to improve my communication skills. So bear with me. Skip ahead 10 seconds. But yeah, what was I mumbling about? Short stories. So I've written a short story. It's very different from what I've done before. It's something a bit more emotionally grounded, like sort of very, very simple, I guess dialogue driven, emotional sort of story. And I'm trying my hand at that to just bring some greater depths to characterization when I do go and write more fantasy stories and whatnot. So yeah, I want to try and bring that out and make my writing actually pop a bit more, and hopefully it'll resonate better instead of just being, the hero goes and splits someone's wig and whatnot and just tell, but have it more character driven and hit at a more deeper emotional level. I guess I'm a bit of a Steven Erikson fanboy, and his characterizations and storytelling techniques is like phenomenal, and it's something I want to strive to achieve. Like for example, the Reaper's Gale, the 7th book in the Larsen Book of the Foreign, has a character called Beak, and it's only in it for a short time comparative to the other characters in the whole series. But his emotional journey and how Steven Erikson tells that story, it is basically Beak stories. It could be, if it's just isolated, it's basically a short story. But the emotional journey and how it's told through the eyes of this character who's a bit, without going into spoilers, it's very emotionally charged, and I want to try and I don't know if I'll ever be at that level, but I'm going to aim for that level. So I'm going to try and get better and try and use that as a a goal of like, yeah, that's the pinnacle of what I want to achieve in writing. So anyway, long story short, or shirt. That's what I want to do, is trying to bring a bit more emotional depth to the characters and yeah, make it pop off the stage. So, but anyway, that's not all. I've been sort of pondering what to do with my Substack. I don't know. It's not really getting any views, but I haven't really put much content on there, so there's a lot of plates juggling in the air at the moment. So I want to try and balance like building an audience with honing my writing craft. But at the same time, writing like this novel that it's been drilling into my brain to try and get out. So they're all intertwined, but at the moment, one thing's got to give for the other two to grow. So it's all up in the air at the moment. So I'll have to have a bit of a think about that. But just for my skill level at the moment, I don't know if I'm capable of building all three up at the same time. So that's why it's a bit of confusion. But at the same time, if I'm doing short stories, putting it on my Substack, that's basically free. Yeah, you build an audience, but when it comes time to, all right, well, I want to sell a novel, people go, well, I've been getting your stuff for free, why should I pay for it? So, but anyway, so that's why I'm thinking about revamping the Substack. I don't know, maybe make it a bit more book review, or little tidbits here and there instead of actual stories, and maybe updates on where I'm at with my novel writing journey. Basically a written version of what this YouTube channel is. But let me know in the comments your thoughts about anything. I don't care. Just a little bit of interaction would be nice. But yeah, anyway, here's the thing. Speaking of the Steven Erikson, I've just not long finished The God Is Not Willing. It's a sequel set 10... It's a continuation or a sequel set 10 years after the events of the Malazan Book of the Fallen, with a whole new sort of cast of characters. It's smaller in scope than the Malazan books, but at the same time still packs that punch. So I smashed this out in a couple of days. I couldn't stop reading it. So, like I said, a bit of a mark for Steven Erikson. But yeah, maybe one day I'll look at doing a book review, book breakdown. I want to actually get my skills up a bit further before I do sort of book reviews like that, because there's no point in, it's like YouTube critics, oh, this movie's shit. Well, have you made a movie? Oh no, but this one's shit because forget about it. Anyway, that's all I have for this week, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Until then, keep writing.